What's up everyone, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Domonique. I hope everyone is having a great day. I am here with a makeup tutorial. I feel like this is a vampy look, but it's still summer appropriate. I wanted to do something on the dark side, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you go ahead and hit that button and make sure your post notifications are on so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Even if you're already subscribed to my channel, make sure your post notifications are on so you're notified every time I upload a new tutorial. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and I do have a Twitter. I will leave it down below. I'm really not on there like that, but when I do tweet, you guys will see it if you're following me. But I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. To begin, I'm going to start out by doing my eyebrows. I do have a updated eyebrow tutorial. I will link it down below in the description box and somewhere in this video so you guys can check it out and see how I currently fill in my brows. But I am just going around them now with concealer just to clean them up. The moisturizer that I'm using today is by Beverly. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And I did apply a primer before I started to apply my foundation, but I am using the shade Golden, and this is the liquid drop foundation from NYX. I do have a review on this foundation. I will also have that link down below in the description box so you guys can check that out and get my opinion about this foundation. Lately I've been going towards this foundation just because I like the coverage that it gives me, and even though I have some cons about this foundation, the pros definitely outweigh it. So I'm just blending that in with a flat top foundation brush, and now I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and this is the shade Tan Sand. And I'm just using this to conceal under my eyes, and I'm going to use it to actually highlight, but at the end you're going to see that it didn't give me as much highlight as I wanted, so I'm going to use another concealer later on. But I'm just going to blend that out using a damp beauty blender. And after blending out all of this concealer, I'm going to also use the rest of the concealer that's left on the beauty sponge and just place it on my eyelids as a base for the eyeshadows. And I am using a damp beauty blender. I always wet it before I use it. Now I'm going to set that concealer with powder. I'm using the Airspun powder to do this, and it's just going to help set that concealer in place so all of the eyeshadows can transition and blend on my eyelids very smoothly, and it helps with creasing. The first eyeshadow that I'm going to take is Raw Sienna, and this is out of the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. All of the eyeshadows that I'm using is out of this one palette except for my lid color, but I'm just using this as a transition shade. The next shadow that I'm going to take is Love Letter, and this is a fuchsia pink color, and I'm just going to blend this in using windshield wiper motions, and I'm just blending it into my crease area, and I'm just going to continue to intensify that color and blend it out as I go along. So after blending out this eyeshadow, I'm next going to go back in with the previous brush that I used, which is the brush that I used to apply Raw Sienna, and just buff out any harsh lines. To deepen up my crease area, I'm going to take Cypress Umber. This is a deeper brown out of the same palette, and I'm just using a blending brush to pack that color in the outer V area of my eye. After that, I'm going to carve out my lid area, and this is where I'm going to place my pigments. So I'm just using the shade, this is the shade Cream out of the Contour Cream Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And now I'm just going over top of that with my NYX glitter primer, and this is just going to help the pigment stay in place. This is a loose pigment that I purchased from eBay, and I believe the name of this pigment company is Ambrosia. I'm not 100% sure of how you pronounce the name, but I will have it linked down below in the description box so you guys can check it out. And now I'm just going to blend out that outer V area and just make sure all of the colors are blended well together. So I'm just going back and forth with each brush that I previously used just to make sure everything is blended and transitioned well together. Now I did apply my lashes off camera. These are the Wispy lashes. It's the double Wispies. I got these from Sally's, and as I said previously, the highlight that I used earlier was not enough, so I took my LA Girl Pro Concealer and I'm just using that to give me a lighter highlight so you can really see my highlight. I wanted something a little bit more brighter that didn't match my skin complexion as much, so I'm just blending this all out. And after blending this out, I'm going to take my CoverGirl Professional Loose Powder in the shade 115, and I'm going to use that to set everywhere I place concealer, and it's just going to set that concealer in place and make sure everything doesn't crease up or anything like that. So I just took it down the bridge of my nose, my chin, my cupid's bow, my forehead, and now I'm going to take Love Letter and I'm going to run that across my lower lash line. And after running that across my lower lash line, I am going to pick up the color Vermeer, and this is out of the same palette, and I'm using that to brighten up the inner corner of my eyes. That same pigment that I placed on my lid, I am taking that in the inner portion of my lower lash line, and now I'm just going to brush away that powder and brush away any fallout that I may have gotten when I just applied more eyeshadow. So after that, I'm going to move on to my face, and I'm using my Black Radiance Contour Palette. This is the medium to dark palette, and I'm just taking the shade Contour to contour my cheekbones and to add structure back into my face. For my nose, I'm taking the shade Sculpt out of the same palette, and I'm just using this to sculpt my nose out and make it appear slimmer and shorter. So after that, I am going to take that contour shade again and go around my forehead just to bring my forehead in just a little bit and make it appear a little bit smaller than what it is. After that, I'm going to take my blush from Ofra Cosmetics, and this is the Peach Blush, and I just apply that to my cheeks. For highlighter today, I went into my Carly Bible palette, the deluxe palette, and I took two of the highlighters, mixed them together, and it gave me this beautiful highlight. Absolutely love it. One of my favorites right now. And I'm just going to blend that highlight in. After applying it to my cupid's bow, I am going to move on to my lips. The lipstick that I'm using is from my cosmetics line, and it's one of my luxury lipsticks, and you can definitely go to my website, check it out, and purchase this color if you guys would like. I will have a link down below to where you can find this lipstick, and also a coupon code where you can save 10%. Last but not least, I'm going to add some mascara to my lower lash line, and this basically completes this look. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, make sure you give me a big old thumbs up. Be sure to share this video with your friends and family. Make sure you're following me on all of my social media accounts so you guys can stay up to date with what's going on. But I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.